So it's a good little tip you guys should see. As we see Foreplay pick up a wonderful headshot before they will and Foreplay is continuing to dominate everyone right now.
What up, channel? This is Foreplay, and this is the Pro Seed number 12. As always, I'm here with Sharp, and today we're going to be covering a Game Battles only episode for the most part, and it is about how to be consistent with your team and how to handle consistency in playing. We actually had someone hit us up and say, our team is a top page team, and we are playing these teams that are like undefeated, and we're beating them, but we're losing to teams that are like 0-20 or like 0-15, for example. And Sharp, do you want to explain to them about being consistent and how certain game types can be random and whatnot?
Alright, so yeah, if you're playing on Game Battles and you're playing SD, a lot of you guys probably noticed that Search and Destroy, any team can win. Especially if you're playing something like a 3v3 because you're playing Search and it leaves a lot of gaps open in the map. And just in general, Search and Destroy is based on a lot on timing and just luck that your team has. So I would say if you are a Search and Destroy only team, don't get discouraged if you lose, but you should probably try to keep a 10-to-1 ratio no matter what game type you're trying to play.
Yeah, and remember, the pro scene isn't just geared towards around MLG playing. The pro scene is going to be geared towards if you want to be or make the switch from public just to playing Search and Destroys on Game Battles, then that's what this video is for as well. Not just MLG. Obviously, we encourage people to try to push towards MLG and playing, but basically, don't play weird game types. If you're focusing on just being an MLG player and you see a TDM matchup and you're like, hey, let's get this TDM, I avoid doing that. Don't do that because you're most likely going to play kids that are used to playing that. So what's the point in stepping into like their arena or their zone and trying to like beat them at their own game? Also, everyone loses. As Sharp said, keep a 10-to-1 ratio. That's good. Like imagine going 110. Like that's awesome. I know personally I would try to go 25-1. That would be my personal goals, and 50-2, 75-3, etc. But that's always not going to happen. And especially if you're a team just now starting out, is definitely not going to happen. So don't set your goals too high, but also just focus on getting better as a team because you can always disband and remake. Not that I say you should. I don't think you should do that a lot. However, I do think that if you start off bad and you're not happy with the way your team looks and stuff like that, then you have the ability to disband, remake. Just don't do it after one loss because that takes away from everything that we've preached about for the past like 11 episodes of sticking together, being consistent. I just think... Oh, yeah,
I was gonna say that brings up another point that you gotta also be consistent with winning, but be consistent with your team. Like, don't break away from your practice schedules. You know, stick with that. And if you do lose, don't get down and don't just drop somebody. Because like Scott said, every time people lose, everyone loses, and you can't just lose one game and just be like, all right, well this kid played bad, he sucks, let's kick him off the team. Don't just change rosters after one loss.
I know how we said this is going to be just towards Game Battles, but I was thinking, actually, if you are playing a public match as well, and you have like a pub squad, and that's what you're happy doing, and you are on this crazy win streak, and then you lose one just to some kids that just have crazy strats and stuff like that or something, the same aspect can go. Like, don't get down, don't get discouraged, you know what I mean? Because for the most part, as long as you're the more dominant team, everyone is going to lose. The best players lose, the best teams lose. It's just facts of life, you know what I mean? Like, let's take an NFL example. The Patriots go undefeated, losing the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, that's just one example. For whatever sport you watch, I'm sure that you guys have your own examples for that. But it's always going to happen, and I think that it's something that there's really no way to change it. Also, I think that if you are a team and you're focusing on winning a lot and you are on a high streak and stuff, there's a lot more pressure put on you. So once that pressure starts to build up a little bit, you need to be able to deal with that one loss. And it's going to be different for your team. And that's where, like, you as a leader have to step up and say, you know what, it's only one loss and we're going to be fine. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover in this? Or
I was going to say, and for the question, like the main question, talking about beating 22-0 teams, losing to 0-20, you got to realize that these 22-0 teams, maybe if they look at your team and you're like 2-0 or 3-0, they look at you like you're not as good as them. They're 20-0, they're cocky. And you go and play an 0-20 team, and you're going to be thinking the same thing. You're going to be, this team's 0-20, they're no good, we can just easily beat them. So you can't really take teams lightly no matter what the record is, and that's going to help build consistency.
All right, well, I hope that helps. I think in the next episode, we're going to try to cover like rushing routes and flag running and setups for CTF. And we have a lot more pro scenes planned. As always, leave your comments below, anything that you'd like to learn about. or that you feel that you need help with, and we're going to try to answer it accordingly. So this is 4 playing Sharva, the Ego Killer Nation, and Team Envious. Peace.
Peace.